Welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, and as always, I have very special guests for you. Two beautiful ladies here tonight. I've got Lorrie Reid, owner of Make Up Your Life New York, and Stephanie Jones, owner of Studio 1031. They'll be with us for the next 30 minutes, so stay with us. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both a national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel. And yes, I've got the beauty queens in the house tonight, okay? We're going to go into beauty because it's summertime and Beyond Focus family, it's all about getting the trends. And these two ladies, between the hair and the makeup, we're going to have it all covered for you, okay? So it's going to be an awesome show. So Lorrie and Stephanie are beauty gurus. So tonight we're really going to dive into a couple of great things. But why don't you take a moment to introduce yourself to the camera?
My name is Lorrie Reid, owner of Make Up Your Life. And we actually combine together. So we have a show called Make Up Your Life hosted by Studio 1031. Stephanie, you want to take it away?
Of course.
My name is Stephanie Jones, and I'm owner of Studio 1031. Also co-host along with Lorrie of Make Up Your Life, our television show that we do makeovers.
I love it because the beauty industry as a whole it's always been big. But it continues to grow, and I think makeup specifically in the industry for Black women now, women of color, has just shot up exponentially. Especially with, you even see like Rihanna with Fenty Beauty and all those different things. Like, is no longer like, I personally would go into like Dwayne Reid, and I would be like the darkest shade that they would have on the, and I'm like, it's impossible for certain things. And even with hair products, when you have mixed hair, because I have mixed hair, and people, it's gotten better.
Yes,
a lot better.
Definitely
gotten better. So why don't we just talk a little bit about how you even started this? I'm going to ask you as well, Stephanie, but Lorrie, how did you discover your passion for makeup and beauty?
Well, I discovered my passion about 12 years ago. The first company I worked for was Lancome. I needed a job. I actually
always helps.
I actually used to be an EMT, and my mother was like, "You need something easier, like something easy to get into college, like to get through college." So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the mall and find a job." I was hired at Macy's. I was working just cleaning the clothes and register. So in 2 weeks, I was quitting. And then they were like, no, we're going to change your department. We'll put you in fragrance. I said, no. Then they said, how about cosmetics? I was like, what's cosmetics? That's how much I did not know about makeup. It was like a calling from God. I never thought so many years later I would be so engulfed into this light and love. I love it. So that's really how I started. And then I worked for Lancome, Estee Lauder, Sephora. Of course, all makeup artists go that whole route. And then 5 years ago, I decided to open up my own storefront just to service women in the community of Baldwin, and it's been history ever since.
I love it. And we're going to get a little more into that story. But Stephanie, tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, I started a long time ago. I was doing hair when I was about 12, 13 years old. So I always knew that was something that I wanted to do. My mom bought me, the big Barbie heads, and I was cutting them up. I was cutting up my cousins and my sisters. And my mom was really my first client. She really allowed me to just play and do whatever I wanted to do because she knew that I was very creative and I was very good at what I did. So I went to beauty school. And I became a licensed cosmetologist in 1994.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've been in the business for a long time. My girlfriend told me, I was working like regular jobs. And she said, no, you know how to do hair. Go back to school. Go back to school and get your license, and you can come work for me.
Because that's all you needed was that little formality. Because there's so many people who have the piece of paper, and that does not make you, with this type of industry, having the formal paper does not make you a good stylist. Right. Because we know so many people who don't have it, but trust me, they still
they make
style.
Listen, I know a lot of what I want to say Instagram hairdressers that don't even have a cosmetology license and make a lot of money because they're not. I mean, I don't want to take away from what anybody else does, but they're not really doing real hair. Not doing real hair care. They know how to do weaves. They know how to do wigs.
Right.
But do they know how the follicle grows out? You know,
science.
Do they know the layers, the cuticular layers? No, they don't know that.
But I didn't even know, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on, but I didn't even know till I had somebody at my job. We were doing Circle of Sisters, and they were going to come be a vendor, and they're like, there's different grades of curl. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, you're like a 3 or this. There's different numbers and letters. I was like, oh, what you mean? I was like, I don't even know these things, but she's like, yeah, you would learn those things through beauty school because it's important. Like, it's important to know the type of curl pattern that you have, because not everything is good for my hair.
Right.
When you've got that mixed in between hair, some days it wants to be curlier, it might be straighter at the top, and it does its own thing. And humidity plays a factor. They're like, you have to know what type of products are going to work for the type of hair texture you have. Just like with skin and makeup, not all makeup is good for everybody. And now you ladies, of course, see all the Instagram stuff. And one of the things I really want to talk about, because I think I've been wearing makeup for a long time, you know, like, and I've seen the trends and how things have changed. And looking back, you're like, oh my God, did I really used to do that? I think we've all had those moments. But now, why is there so much between the contour, the highlighter, the extra powder, then the powder over that? And I'm like, hold on, I never used to do all these steps.
Well, the bottom line is this. Social media has took over and plays a major role in all that.
Yes.
So that's why women are so caught up in my nose needs to be contoured, my face needs to be chiseled out, you know, and they just are worried about, I don't know if it's just worried, but you're on everyone's social media, Snap, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So now women are so concerned about their face, and they're like, oh my goodness, can you make my face look smaller? Please contour me. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be doing a video live, make sure you bake me, put a lot of powder on my face, you know. And the bottom line is this: a lot of women are using all this extra makeup. It looks great for photos, but sometimes in real life, if they're not using the proper products, and for all that makeup that they're using will cost a good amount of money if you want to really add it up to look nice in real life, if that makes any sense, right?
Absolutely, because it's for camera, but in close up in real life, like,
and all the editing and everything like that, they look amazing, and people become envious. Women are like, oh, I want to look like that, and they show me a photo, and I'm like, girl, this is Instagram. So when you can see a woman and capture her beauty naturally in real life, it's amazing, because you're like, wow, that makeup is right. You know, so
absolutely,
yeah. But it's all people are caught up. People are so caught up. And you know, I'm a licensed esthetician as well, so I believe in skincare first. Pretty skin equals pretty makeup to me, and like I just believe that you should go days without makeup.
We'll hold that thought because we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel. So ladies, you said something so important. You said pretty skin equals pretty makeup. Just like you have healthy hair, you have to have a healthy, you know, under the wig, under the weave, it still has to be good. So let's start with the makeup. Let's start with the makeup. So what about healthy skin? What are some of the, I know moisturizing, but elaborate, because we hear that all the time, but what does that really mean?
There are many components. Healthy skin starts from within. and also your stress level as well. You want to try to maintain your stress level, and you also want to keep the skin clean at all times, and you need to get professional help. You need to get evaluated to find out what products you can use or products you can't use. Keep the pores clean. Clean your brushes. There's so
I'm
many.
guilty of that one.
There
I
are
don't clean my
so
brushes
many
enough.
steps to healthy skincare, and you want to make sure you're using a regimen. You want to have a system like eye cream, moisturizer, cleanser, exfoliating. It should be whatever works for you, and consistency is the key. Don't just do a beautiful facial and you took care of your skin one night and now you gave up till next month. You have to stay on top of it and just be mindful. Even with Stephanie, certain hair products can be an issue for your skin as well.
Yes.
Like
Really?
huge hair colors, like Stephanie will get into all that, but you just want to maintain healthy skin. Change your pillowcases. Don't let people touch your face. Sorry, I'm not being
Nope.
mean, but please don't touch my face. Even my children, I have 2 small children, and I don't like them to just touch my face. Like, I'm like, wait, because there's a lot of microorganisms and bacteria that can just lay and grow on the surface of the skin and multiply real quickly, especially with this heat, and serums are important. There are just so many levels to this. We can talk about this for hours, but you want to maintain a nice, healthy lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
I like that. What should we do to our hair, be it if you have black textured hair, mixed hair, combination hair? What should we do?
Moisturizer.
Moisturize the hair?
Yes. Conditioning, moisturizing conditioner is the most important thing for a black woman's hair. Okay, and well, I'm gonna say women of color, of texture. We have oil. Oil is extremely important, and don't go to the beauty supply store and just grab things.
Guilty. I'm guilty.
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't
guilty.
do it. There are so many different things that you can pick up your phone and Google and actually make yourself.
I've been hearing that. My mother says she makes her own cholesterol treatment
Yes.
with like egg
Yes.
and different thing. I'm like,
Oh,
Mom,
I never thought of that.
That's actually how my grandmother was also a licensed cosmetologist. She didn't really perform it, but she went to school for it. But she was like a guru when it came to hair and skin. So she would do these things. She would
right in your
make,
kitchen, you can make a
Yes.
whole bunch of
Yes.
things.
she would make these masks. We would sit with these masks on our face and on our hair.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
we had beautiful hair and beautiful skin. So a lot of times you can do a lot of these things at home instead of going to the beauty supply and spending a fortune on things that might not work for you. Everyone has a different curl pattern. Everyone has different degrees of porosity. So something that might work for your hair is not going to work for my hair. It's not going to work for her hair. But if we all go in there and buy the same product, it might just work for you.
Yeah,
And guess
then
what?
it's
I've wasted $20.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, because it's like everything has the trendy thing. So argan oil was like the big thing. It worked, but if I use too much of it, it weighed down my hair.
Right.
And I can't use the traditional. Everybody had that yellow grease in their house. You're like, because we were trying to figure it out. What Luster's pink oil?
Oh, no.
Terrible for my hair.
That's the worst thing. That's terrible for anybody's hair. Anything that's water based. Anything that's water based.
Okay, you heard that.
Meaning that first ingredient is water. Is a no-no. It's an absolute
I had to stop
no-no.
using it. My mother realized stuff
Dries
that
the
she
hair out.
used on her hair, she could not use on my hair.
And I know it was making your hair hard and dry. Yeah, and so many people live by that Luster's pink oil.
That was in my. I still have terrible memories,
remember,
flashbacks of that.
I remember, and it smelled good.
It did.
Yeah, that was the but see, that's the thing.
It's
You
like-
have all these different things that they put in the product
And it lures
to
you.
attract you.
The
But it's
bottles
not
The
good for your
smell, you know, with shampoos,
It even feels
it's the
nice.
surfactants in the shampoos, all those things, the lather, the color, but it's
I
garbage.
never knew
Yeah.
that. I always thought water helped the hair.
No.
Well, I just thought water would
Oil.
like help to give it a little.
You see, when you come to the salon and you get your hair washed, the first thing that Sasha would pick up is her detangler. So,
Yeah.
of course, there has to be some
Water.
water in the detangler. but there's some other things in that detangler as well, and there's a lot of oil in there. So the ratio of oil to water.
True.
Okay, so it's more oil than water in there.
Okay.
So once you spray it on the hair with a lot of other little things that I can't divulge because those are her
That's her
secrets,
sauce.
her sauce. You spray it on, and it's like magic. The hair you just comb through.
Just combs right there.
Yeah, and it just combs right through.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for me,
Because the struggle is real.
She
has people that come. She has clients that come in with their children.
Yes, me.
And they don't comb their hair. So it's like
Here you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Braid this.
And it's like, and sometimes we just see these kids coming in, and we're like,
Oh my gosh, how did it get like this?
did she not comb her? And so we talked about we were gonna start charging extra to detangle.
You might have to
Because it might take 20 minutes to just detangle
the hair. It's a lot.
and they're crying.
And right, so there's trauma for them. So when they see the beauty parlor, they don't want to be bothered with the beauty parlor at all.
Goodness.
And then that
True.
makes a mother want to say, oh, you know what, let me just go and perm her hair.
Yes.
Prematurely.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about beauty tips for the working woman. Not everyone. There are some women who still find the time, regardless, to do the full 9. So the contour, the highlight, everything. But what are some realistic working woman makeup tips that they should, like the essentials they should?
Realistically speaking, every working woman should have a brow pencil so she could fill her brows in a little bit. She should have a concealer just to kind of take away dark circles around her eye area, just to pick her up in the morning. A little mascara and a nice vibrant lip, whether that be a berry or a pink. And if she's oily, she can use maybe a mineralized powder. It has to be mineral based because you don't want that dry look. You know what I mean? So that's all you need. And if you want to add a blush, you can. That's it. And your face will look amazing for work. And then you can now go from a day look, and then if you want to bring more, bump it up into an evening. But that is what you need for work, for sure.
Definitely
That's
for a work day.
No contouring in the morning and all this stuff. Like, just a nice fresh face. You want to look like you're vibrant and we're ready for the day.
That's true. You really just want to have that punch.
That's
just
it.
that little bit of, because when I see some girls come in every day, it's like, oh.
Some women wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to beat
4
their
o'clock.
full face. Yeah.
And
That's way too much.
to do that just to have a full day beat. But we'll take a quick break. But when we come back, daily hair tips.
Okay.
We're going to cover that. Watching Beyond Focus TV, stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. So tell us about the working woman hair. Let's say women who wear wigs. What are some, you wear wigs, and we were talking about off camera, but I really wanted to cover this on camera. To glue or not to glue?
To glue or not to glue? Not to glue. Not to glue. Glue is made specifically for women who do not have a hairline, meaning hair loss. So you might have alopecia, you might have traction, all different types of alopecia, which is basically hair loss. So what we were talking about before was what wigs were originally, lace fronts were originally made for theater and movies. So there's a whole process. If you ever look on Instagram, you'll see the whole stocking cap,
Yep.
Yes.
and they're looking like a cone head, and then they put. If you really know movie and theater, you'll see that's how they
Get
would
ready.
they would
yes.
start the actor or the actress. That's what they would do to actually melt down the wig or the whatever prosthetic they would put on,
Yes,
a
that
beard
makes
or
sense.
anything. So that's what they were used for. So and guess what? They took them off. Afterwards. They took them off. Because the adhesives that they use are powerful adhesives. So anytime you have something that's on the scalp, on the skin, that's foreign to the skin. It causes an occlusion to the skin of the scalp, which means no air is getting in. So there's no proper circulation, and you know what happens when there's no proper circulation? Things die. So
Oh man.
when you see these women take off these wigs and the whole perimeter of the hairline is gone, or it's like a whole nother color, the follicles are beginning to die. So that's it. It's very important for your viewers to understand that wigs are not made for to be worn
24 hours
24
a day.
hours
Yes.
a day.
That was my point.
Take them off. Get a nice band. My wig has a nice band. I take it off at night. I hang her
So
up.
you feel secure because of the band
It's
on
not
the
going.
inside.
It's
Yeah,
not moving
yeah.
anywhere unless somebody snatches it off.
Yeah,
And I don't get in this type of altercation.
You're like,
so
I'll do that.
We're good. We're good. But I take her off at night. I put her on a wig head. I have my satin bonnet, and I also have my satin pillowcase. Those are essentials for hair. Silk or satin, no cotton. Those things absorb all the oils in our hair. So a lot of women put these scarves on. Scarves are no good.
Oh, wow.
Unless it's silk or satin. Has to be silk or satin.
You're giving us all the good tea because no one has ever really said that. Everything that you're doing, we've been doing the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know, you don't know.
But the
You don't
industry
know.
wants that to a certain degree because then you keep buying things that
Right.
you think is going to keep
Right.
making you better, but it's not.
It's not doing anything for you. It's making it worse. It's making it worse.
That is so crazy. I want to make sure everyone has your contact information before we run out of time because you guys are Long Island based, so they're right here in New York. They're locally based. How do we get in contact with you?
Well, you can actually email me at makeupyourlife makeupyourlifeny@gmail.com or call me at 516-859-4119, or you can follow my Instagram at makeupyourlifeny. And you can also follow our hashtag makeupyourlife, hosted by Studio 1031. We're a team.
Yeah, the whole team. But Stephanie, what's your contact info?
My contact info, you can reach me on Facebook at Stephanie Jones, or you can reach me on Instagram at _Studio 1031. My email is Studio 1031 Studio TEN311971 @gmail.com.
All right, so there's a lot of different ways to get in contact with you. Social media has been awesome, and of course, if people just want to come to the salon,
Yeah.
tell us about a little bit about the vibe because every salon has their own atmosphere. We know that, like a certain vibe that you
It's a
get.
vibe.
So when they come to Studio 1031, what's the vibe that you try to put out there?
Well, my slogan is an environment where excellence is expected. So when you come into my salon, we're like a family there. We laugh, we joke. My clients I've had for 20 years or so. We all get along. We have a very great relationship as far as the stylists are concerned. So it's something that you don't know or something you need me to help you with, I'm more than willing to help, and vice versa. So we have that kind of environment where we all really try to get along and provide an atmosphere that the clients are comfortable. It's an upscale salon, so you're walking in. People always say, "Wow, I thought I was in Manhattan somewhere."
And I love that.
Yeah, I took a lot of time out when I was building the salon.
It's beautiful.
Along with my significant other, we built the salon together, and we took a lot of time. We drove around Manhattan. We just started looking at salons and
See what you like and
Yeah.
see
the
what we
decor.
like and the decor. And I said, okay, I think I know what I want. So that's the environment at Studio 1031.
And of course, with you ladies and your show, I think that's so great that you guys actually have a whole beauty show. I think I have to come by and let you guys make me over those.
Yes.
I think that would be super dope.
Yes.
Have some fun and get the two of you guys to really do something nice. But what do you have planned for the rest of the year? What would you say is one of the goals that you're looking forward to as a team to put out?
I would say, we always do the breast cancer walk and breast cancer awareness. So
that'll be coming up.
That'll be coming up in October. Before that, we do a back to school drive.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, we do a back to school drive where we do hair, and Lorrie gives the young girls makeup tips, and we partner with the salon, a barbershop in the area, so we can free makeup
Free
tips, free
and free
hair
goodie bags.
hairstyles, and they get free haircuts to the youth. To the
So you
youth.
get them
and
ready
braiding
for school.
only. We get them ready. We try to take a little bit of the pressure off of the parents with back to school shopping and clothes
Yes,
and
a
books,
lot.
and we try to keep the young girls young. So we only do braiding.
Yeah.
As it,
Yes.
yes. It's been a challenge, especially scrolling through Instagram and we're looking at prom season. You're like,
Ooh, Lord.
these are children. Legally, they're still children, but they're not children.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's easy, and that would be a whole other show, but it's so easy for how people could get caught not knowing that's a minor because you were nothing on you was looking
Right.
like a minor.
Exactly.
Very true. Very
Exactly.
true.
So you want
Like that
you want
youth
the
and
kid-
innocence is gone.
It's gone.
It's
It's gone. And it's up to the parent to really say, no, you can't do that.
That's too
You have
young.
to say
There was
no.
no way
Yeah.
at
I
14,
think the parents
15.
are promoting it, though.
They are
Yeah.
kind of. It's
They want that to be out there. But ladies, thank you so much. It's been a fantastic. I love having beauty on this show. We got to do more beauty. But ladies, we'll have you back again, definitely to keep us updated again.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank
And
you
as
so
always,
much.
yes, absolutely. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at gene@beyondfocusmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you. We really look forward to hearing from you.